Hi, my name is Stephanie Richard, and I am a taphophile. This is also known as a grave enthusiast or a grave hunter. Some people also call me a tombstone tourist because I hang out in the cemetery all the time. Taphophiles such as myself enjoy grave rubbings, photography, art, and the history of famous deaths. One of the practices I do myself is grave rubbing. Some items you need for this is wax, charcoal, paper. Some people also use tissue paper. You just go to the cemetery and find a tombstone that you think is beautiful and would come out nice on paper. Flatter surfaces work better for this. If it's gritty and it's really old, you'll have a hard time getting the image onto your paper. So all you do is you can either hold your paper down or tape it and just use a large crayon and just start rubbing, and you can get your image. It's really fun. I did it this summer. I suggest anybody should try it. Some people also like to wash the stones before they do rubbings. I personally don't do this unless it's your family. I really don't think people should rub any stones. My favorite kind of tombstones are called death heads. They're 17th century stone. The death head often has wings or crossbones. Some speculated that the winged skulls were intended to symbolize a combination of physical death and spiritual regeneration, which is pretty beautiful. I really enjoy going to old cemeteries. They give me a wonderful feeling inside that new cemeteries don't give. There's just something about those beautiful old slate stones with the death heads or urns on them. They're really awesome. Living in New England is perfect for a taphophile like myself. One of my favorite cemetery burial grounds is the old Bury Yard on Route 1 in York, Maine. It's a good place to start for new cemetery enthusiasts. It has a wonderful gravestone of Mrs. Nasson. Her husband eradicated a headstone, a footstone, and a large slab of concrete to go over her body, and he covered the ground. Another favorite of mine is the Old North Cemetery on Maplewood Ave in Portsmouth. It was founded in 1751. There's a sign when you first get there giving you some history on the people that were buried there. Most of the time, the only people that had gravestones was rich people. Poor people didn't have the money for gravestones like the rich people do. So sometimes the gravestones back in the 1700s cost just as much as a home back then. So a lot of people are just buried in the ground and they have no tombstones or headstones. It's kind of sad that only the rich got this. I know this is a crazy thing and it seems like a weird hobby, but it's really awesome, and I hope that you will give it a try. I know it's not skydiving, but it is interesting. Sometimes I just like to get a cup of coffee and sit in the cemeteries. A few weeks ago, I was sitting in a cemetery having my coffee and just watching it rain leaves in the cemetery, and I got a tingling sensation in my head, and it went all the way down my arm and stuff. So maybe I was touched by a ghost. You never know. That makes it even more fun to know that there are spirits walking in the cemeteries that may just touch you. So I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and I hope you give cemeteries a chance. Thank you.